of 1962 was when Kennedy faced off with Premier Khrushchev of the Soviet Union. In 1959, Cuba's Revolutionary War made them a tiny communist country right near the U.S. shore. That same year, the U.S. made a deal with Turkey's leaders to put U.S. nukes in Turkey to fire at Russia if needed. Flash forward to October 1962 again. Soviet nukes are found in Cuba like ours in Turkey right near them. The army told Kennedy this was a good occasion to get rid of Cuba's government with a big U.S. invasion. But Kennedy said no, because those nukes were very frightening. If we attack Cuba, Russia might think attacking us would be the right thing. It might lead to nuclear war. Of all outcomes, that's the worst. Before invading Cuba, let's try something else first. So one night on TV, he announced the plan he'd made. He'd stop Soviet shipments to Cuba with a naval blockade. But Khrushchev of the Soviets said this was risking war. You can't just stop our ships, he said. The blockade will be ignored. When the U.S. got that message the night of October 23, defense went up to DEFCON 2, the highest alert in history. This meant the U.S. was just one step from launching nuclear weapons, and as the blockade began stopping boats, no one knew what would happen. But then a Soviet agent named Fomin in the States said, let's just try a simple trade before this escalates. He said, maybe if the U.S. promised to leave Cuba alone, then the Soviets could promise to take those defensive missiles back home. Then Khrushchev had a better deal to make a missile recall work. He said the U.S. should leave Cuba be and take their nukes out of Turkey. So Kennedy agreed to never invade Cuba, and he also secretly agreed to take the nukes off Turkish land. That part was kept a secret, so Kennedy could still look tough. But the fact was that both leaders thought things had gone far enough. Kennedy died in '63, Khrushchev lost power in '64, and that's the closest the world has ever been to a nuclear war. Thank you.